Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing a virtual contest. I've been out traveling, so I'm trying to catch up on the virtual contest or contests in general. Today we're going to do weekly contest 447. And the reason why I'm on this page instead of the home page is because it tells you the problem names on that page for some reason, even if you haven't done it yet. So yeah. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. I got my notebook ready, my pencil ready, and I am hopefully ready. Let's go. Let's click on this. Am I ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. All right. Oh, see. I don't have to scroll down anymore. It's just kind of nice, but all right, let's go. For the okay, I mean wait, double check the bounds. For Yeezy, this is kind of okay. I mean, it's still not that bad, but I expected the bounce to be a little bit looser. Like this, right? Was it 101? Did I misunderstand this problem? Maybe I misunderstood this problem. Oh, not directly on top. And this is a medium, did I? Okay. I guess there's just no easy problems today. Okay, I misunderstood this problem. That's fine. That is fine, right? Because, okay, well, I mean, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna slow me down, but it's fine. When I write it, misread this one. Okay. I know how to do it, but I'm just kind of lazy. X of x is equal to y, max x of x is equal to y, something like that, but we have to do an if statement. I have the wrong direction. Okay, so then now is equal to I thought I read the problem correctly, but clearly I did not, but it's fine. If x given the x, so this gives me a y. If all right, 101. YOLO submit. Probably should double check some stuff, but it's fine. Okay. sorted nums, and nodes, sorted nums, max diff. Okay, so if the maybe it's just the path. Okay, so it's just like it's sorted order, right? So it's just line segments and whether they're connected. This is kind of a really weird way to put this form, and also not that difficult per se. I'm trying to think whether I want to do union. Fine, let's do it. I was debating it too much. Right, is it one indexed or 0 indexed? I guess these are just yeah, okay. I guess I defined that. All right. Then we just union I minus 1, right? And that should be fine. Maybe the other way is a little bit more, and then queries for what am I returning? True false. If right. True false, and then false false true true. All right. Hopefully no silly mistakes. Okay, good. Well, this is now finding a hard problem. Okay, you're giving it. Okay, what is n? N is 13, so I really want to do bitmax dynamic programming probably. Oh, wait, no. It's the smallest, huh? 13 factorial is going to be too small. I mean, it's still going to be bitmax GP, right? I don't think there's anything that tricky about it. And it's just greedy, right? So yeah. Mask before. Yeah, I mean that's fine, but if mask is which way do I want to go? Yeah, just set to 0, fine. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, so then now okay, and then now we want to write for image of n. Left over times digits sub I. Oh, it's 10 times digits sub I, so this should be this. Okay, it's not quite. The naming is off, but that's fine. Plus num sub I mod k, right? I don't know. This is me just being lazy, maybe. Right. Okay, and then now we calculate from no use, no leftovers, and then we go, okay, well, is it always possible? Or we turn an empty list? It's not possible, we turn an empty list. Otherwise, then now current is equal to mask 0, 0, 0. I mean, this is technically right. I want to be a little bit cleaner. That's the mask. That's the leftover. Okay, so then now we want to say next of current index new leftover index, and then current is equal to okay, that's just lazy Larry. Let's just say current is equal to 0, left is equal to 0, and then now we just do. Oops. And then okay, current is then now you're gonna current index left is equal to new left, and then we're good in theory. Oh, it's not, you don't append the index, you append the nums of the index. Key error 0, 0. That's wild. This is empty. Oh, I did this wrong. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm just being dumb. This should be. I don't know why I keep changing my mind. Okay, 3, 12, 4, 5, 5, 10. Should be good. Let's try. A big permutation thing. Looks pretty fast, but that's because this is what. Okay, still looks pretty fast. Let's YOLO submit. Come on. Oh no. Oh, do I have to do lexicographically smallest? But why is that wrong? Why am I wrong, rather? If I do 3 and then 6. Oh, I don't sort the input. Because the input is 6, 3. I am dumb. I assumed the input would be sorted. So I did it in index order. That's why. Okay. That is a dumb mistake. Hopefully that's it. Okay. That is a dumb mistake then. Alright. Second hard. How am I doing anyway? I usually check up the 3 farms. See how hard the Q4 is. But yeah, that was pretty dumb. But I feel like I'm on par with a lot of the smart non-cheaters. Except for the wrong answer. Alright, given integer n, number of nodes. Oh, so this is the same as Q2 or something? Okay, what's the difference? Difference is it's not sorted. Okay, so that's why. Is it that hard though? I'm confused. Maybe. Wait, oh, minimum distance, not a boolean. Okay, so that makes sense. I was like, it's the same idea if it isn't the thing, but in the distance part. Okay, distance part make it a little bit trickier. Huh. How do I want to think about this? Yeah, but some graph could be like this, where 0 can go to 4, right? I'm just talking to myself. So what does that mean? Okay, so the connected part is actually pretty straightforward. Then it's just about the distance part. Even the distance part is, oh sorry, we could sort this, right? So what happens when we sort? Then now it just becomes looking at indexes if they're connected, because that's the, no, that's not the min though, that's the max. How do you get the min? Because that the index is not quite right. How do you get the min? Max is easy, min not so much. -1 I guess is 4 if it's not reached. Okay, so connectivity part is easy. How can it be 0? Is it the same node? Okay, fine. So there can be leapfrogs, right? So okay, let's say we sort, we leapfrog. How do you anything about the constraints? No, it's just 10 to the 5th. But just being 10 to the 5th could be interesting, maybe. We want to reduce the query down to log n. How can we do log n? You do log n with whatchamacallit. What's it called? Repeat double? No, it's not repeat double. What's it called? Yeah, I don't need to know the name, but it's just DP, right? What's the thing? And then it's just that number of components, almost like a sig tree. Okay, well. I mean, that sounds right, but it's annoying to implement, isn't it? Okay, do binary search. No, that doesn't make sense. But I mean, it is the same idea, but it's not that. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. It's just annoying to do. How much time do I have left? I have about an hour, 10 minutes. I don't think that I can do this in like 10 minutes as some of these people have, but I think it's fine. Okay. It's annoying, but fine. Right. Double think. You don't have time to update all those though. maybe I'm wrong on this actually. I mean, I think the idea is roughly right, but I don't think the way I'm thinking about implementing is quite right. Yeah, I don't know that that's quite right. Because you can merge two parts perfectly to be right. Yeah, maybe not. Then what is the idea? Can I do some sort of sliding window? This is kind of, but not. How do you do jumps? Do I have to do the curves live? Are the numbers unique? No, I guess they don't have to be. That makes it actually look annoying, but maybe, I don't know. Let me double check the definition. No, I mean, I think this is fine. So it doesn't, actually the numbers being non-unique doesn't matter. Right? Okay. Because then we get just update the queries to queries. Index don't matter. Max diff. Number of jumps. Number of minimum jumps. That doesn't make sense necessarily. Maybe I could take advantage of this. 10 to the 5th. Yeah, that could be interesting. No, because that's not it's not the maximum number of things. It's the minimum, right? How do you get the minimum? Even if you have all the okay, so let's say you have all the numbers compressed. How do you do it? How do you do it? Can I go up on the answer? Answers at most 10 to the 5th. But moves that 0 away. This is actually like an edge case. What to think about. Well, maybe not that, but two numbers where they have the same value but different places. So I cannot be. Okay, but let's just say ignoring that, and you can go to every other node. In fact, you only get let's say you build from that. Okay. That doesn't. So we have like a almost like a hop list thing. Okay, so you always want to just get the maximum, right? So then you, oh, I see. So you can get the DP, but instead just get the maximum forward. And then everything that's in, I see, okay. So I did have this right idea, but I think I was implementing it well. I'm always really bad at this though. 10 to the 5th is what? Yeah, let's just do that. 10 to the 5th is like what's 20? 20 should be fine, right? So that means that it's max photos away. Okay, and then you could just do it once because it's symmetry reasons. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Maybe we have to optimize for timing a little bit, but I think that's fine. It's just itself. Whatever, right? Nope. I mean, yes, but yeah. So you have this, and then you have this, right? Okay. It's not quite right, but okay, fine. Actually, just do this, and then 4. DP there. So okay, so 0 step away. Technically, it should be 1 step away, but that's fine. Okay, yeah. So is log n? No, log square n. Whoops, said it wrong, but I had my way. No, you just walk it once, because if it goes over, then you don't walk it. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like walking the thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. TP I minus 1 J. No, right? That isn't you. There's no, I mean, you could put a max, but it's trivially just this, right? So you're just keeping all the skip stops, right? Does that make sense? Let's take a look real quick. It just doesn't make sense for what I'm doing, but what am I doing, Larry? What are you doing? What are you doing? This doesn't even take account the inputs. It is this, but you need to minus I or something weird. No, this isn't right. So, okay, so this should represent this, and so forth. No, I see, because I'm not tying that to reality, though that's not quite right anyway, because it should be repeated doubled, so it's definitely wrong. So this should be these two. Man, I'm really bad at math. I mean, this should be these two, but not. This should not be just these three. This should be. What am I doing wrong? The idea is right, but I'm just struggling to put it together. This should be the answer for the first four, which we can do by sliding window anyway. But yeah, I mean that's fine. But that's just it's awkward, but fine, I think. What do I want? Okay, think before you program. In one move. Okay, you have to pre-calculate the one move. That's easy, that's just one binary search. And then yeah, I could see why people got so quickly, but I'm not one of those people. Okay, so you have this, that's fine. Okay, let's erase this for now. Also, just yeah, let's just do this for now. I'm too tired to think. And then now dp nope is equal to. Okay, so this is the base case. You can probably define the base case with 0. This is the base case. We want to buy array bisect left array sub I, right? That gives us the index. And then array sub index dp sub I 0 sub I plus array sub I. Let's just say none for now, actually. And it shouldn't matter anyway. The way I'm doing it is a little bit awkward, but maybe it's fine. Times m. M plus 1 by definition. Okay. This isn't even right, but why would it give me array out bounds? Oh, I. This is n. Okay. So of course it should be just itself because I didn't. So it should be the small. So it should be plus. So it should be bisect right plus max diff minus 1, and then this should give an error on some of them. Oh no. Okay. 1's biggest number is 4, 2, 3, 4. So in one operation you could go to 4. Maybe not itself. Maybe I should not count itself. But it's fine. So, well, in one operation you can definitely get to itself. So maybe it's fine. Okay. So then now how do I do the merging step for the thing? Yeah, okay. So then now for d, small d is range of d, dp of d okay, right. So then now for I in range of m plus 1, so then you have dp of d minus 1i. So this gives us the max, the previous max. So then now you want to do it that way, right? So okay, so let's just say next is equal to this, and then dp of d sub I is equal to dp of d minus 1 next, something like that. It feels a little off, but I think the idea may be right. Oh, this may be none because of the way that we did it. No, that shouldn't be true. Oh, I mean, that shouldn't be true, but it is true. Oh, because it is just none itself, right? So, okay, so dp of d minus 1i is not none. Okay, so then now it does. Is this right, or is this, okay. I mean, I think the idea is roughly right, but I don't know if I'm doubling, which is actually not great. Alright, let's see. Okay, so one move is going to be all this, okay. This is 2 moves, which is true. But then I want 4 moves. Okay, so this is good. Yes, okay, this is good because we want 4 moves here, right? So then now we're able to get the answer, kind of, maybe. We will see, right? So for UV in queries, if U is equal to V, then we just return answer, or return 0. That's the only case where it could be 0. Otherwise, we have to do the binary search walk thing, which I'm always a little bit weaker at. But we're almost done. How much time do we have left? 51 minutes. So we should be able to do this in 51 minutes, if slowly and deliberately, right? So okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I don't usually write the binary search this way, but I think a lot of people do, and that's why. But that's fine, I think. So, and I need to be better about it maybe, but yeah. Okay, so we want to do d minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, right? So then, okay, so kern is equal to, oh, I have to get the symmetry things. Yeah, okay, so we want to get from, okay, so u and v, right? So num sub u, num sub v, we just go from, let's convert it. I'm too lazy to, we use the variables. Maybe that's a bad idea actually. I find it just called AB, it's the same idea anyway. Okay, so we're trying to go from A to B, right? So if A is greater than B is equal to BA. So we swap, and then now we're trying to go from A to B, right? So then now, how do we do it? If dp of j of a, if this is greater than, if it's strictly greater than, then we don't want to take it, right? It's a little bit awkward because I think it could be off by 1, but this binary search is a little bit awkward, but it should be fine. I just had to figure out. So okay, if this is greater than b, then we want the idea of ticking it, but we don't have to. So that's why this is a little bit awkward. Okay, no. That's the reason why this is awkward is, okay. Yeah, okay. We just have to check. So this is if dp of d minus 1, a is less than b, then we cannot, it's not possible. We return and then we continue. I also need to continue on the other one, but I forgot. Okay, and then now that means that it is possible, right? So then now, if it's possible, then we just start at d minus 2. And then now, if this is possible, if this is not possible, then we have to take the j plus 1, right? So, okay, total is equal to 0 maybe, and then total 1 to the j plus 1. Yeah. Right. So that means that we took the previous one, and is that true? No, I mean, it's kind of true, but you have to, the walk is a little bit tricky because then now you walk that there, and then now you walk the subtraction, which is the weird math. Maybe I'm setting this up a little bit incorrectly because I'm not used to it. The idea should be right, but I'm not setting it up right. Because, okay, so if it goes over, that means that it's fine. Right? Okay, let's rethink this, right? We go, okay. We ask, I think I'm just trying to be too clever. Let's actually do it with the way that you know how with binary search, right? So, okay, so left is equal to 0, right is equal to, j, or d minus 1 maybe? And then the idea here is okay, so you have the search space, you want to go okay, and you know that it's possible, so you want to ask if it's in the first half or not, right? So okay, maybe that's how I should have done. There's like a fruit fly flying around, is annoying me, but okay, so that means that let's just write it without the loop first, right? If d, that means that now we are, so it is possible. Okay, so we have the entire search space of these, and then we go, okay, well, is it in the first half or the second half, right? That's kind of what I was trying to write, I think, but but it's not A. That's why. It's okay. So current is equal to A. Let's see if this is in the first half. Why do I don't even have food in my apartment, I don't think, unless I messed up. Why is it going on? Maybe just the weather finally being nice. Okay, so if this is in the first half, then that means that this is the case. If this is the case, what does that mean? That means that it is in the first half, and then we could just continue. Otherwise, which is kind of what I meant, we want to update the second half, and the second half will require that many number of moves. So then total, something like that, right? I wrote it awkwardly, but I think that's right. Ish. Maybe it's off by one, but I think the idea is right. So let's see. Okay, I mean that's definitely really wrong. I mean this is really big, but okay, let's take a look at the other ones real quick. And this one I think is just, oh no, this isn't right. I just kind of got lazy with the query. That should be something like 4 or something. Okay, that's definitely not right. 0, 0, what? What are you doing? What are you smoking? Okay, everything is wrong. But how much time do I have? 40 minutes. Okay. So it should be 1, 1. We have 0, something big. Okay, why is that? So if it's in the second half, we move it to the second half and we take that number of moves, right? How is that not right? Whew. Okay. I current B, maybe. So we'll just do a delimiter so I could tell. Definitely rusty. Like I feel like I know this one, but yeah. So we want to go to 0 to 3 doesn't make sense, right? Oh no, not UV. It's AP. We want AP. Right. So we want 1 and 4, which is 1 move. 18. Current B. So 0. PI current. It's 4, meaning that it's in the first half. Oh, I see. So that means that it is within 1 move, it's Y. But I guess that is awkward. Maybe I should have done it. Yeah, maybe I do need 1 more layer. Like this is fine, but I think I want 1 more layer of. Okay. I mean, that was just going to be impossible. Because this should be for 2, right? Okay, I'm still getting the wrong answer because it should just be 1. Okay, so this is 1, so that means that it should. So it does this part, right? right? It should do that part, right? No, it doesn't for some reason. Maybe I need to start this off this here. I don't think that matters though for this one. Why is it not triggering? This is clearly... Oh, it's less than my condition is wrong. If this is... Oh man, I'm just dumb then. Okay. Maybe that's fine then. Oh, okay. So it is just because I'm dumb. I mean, this one is wrong, but I think it's because maybe some of the ways that I was correcting it was wrong. So let's remove this. Let's fix this. I think everything else is okay maybe. Where is it doing none type 45? I may not be throwing it out correctly again. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is all wrong, but maybe that's fine ish. In one move you can do this. How do I get this to trigger? Now everything is over. It's saying that in one move you could do it. So then now it's trying to do in 0 moves. Oh, I don't do 0 moves, so that's why. Maybe I do need the thing. Yeah, okay, fine. Maybe that is a little bit cleaner. Okay. So now 2 of the first one is right, the second one is very wrong, the third and the last is, well, the second is wrong and the last one is wrong. Okay, why? It's trying to go from one to 15. Is that right? I don't know. It should be 1 to 16, right? Oh no, it is 1 to 16. 16 is here. So then now we have. Current is weird. Why is current 15 already? Huh? Current is A. Huh? Taking too much time, even though I think I have the general idea. Okay, so 116. Okay. Left side, left side, left side, left side. Okay, and then now it goes. Am I saying it right? Why is this adding so much though? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Like here, it's saying that it's on the right side. On 3. Oh, right, maybe I just forgot 2. But it still seems a little bit high. That's the part that I forgot to do, but maybe. Negative shift? I think this doesn't go. I don't know. This is, I think the idea is right, but I'm having very awkward time with this for sure. Okay, let's go through it real quick. Why does this take 16 moves? Because this is a 3. Because, okay, it's saying that it's on the right side, and if it's on the right side, that means that we want to go from 0 to 9 in one of the moves. I mean, I think this is right, but I don't know why this would be negative. I think that's probably the wrong part. Because it's saying that it's on the right side. If I is equal to 0. If I is equal to 0, something else is wrong. Maybe I won't finish it. Maybe I'll just end up spending all this time here. Okay. Did I do this wrong? So that means that on this side, did I do this one wrong? If the furthest is to the left, and this is impossible, okay. So if this is, if it's on the left, it's on the left. Now that means, because if it's equal to, you want to add this. Okay, I think that's partially why. Don't know why it's giving me all these numbers though. No, I guess not. I guess this is wrong. If the left side, okay, yeah, if the left side is to it, we don't have to make any moves. This is right, I think, but I don't know why this is giving me. Even when you know it, you don't know it. Why is this giving me 8 moves? And why is this giving me 0 moves on the top? Okay, so here on 0 index, it has to make 1 move, right? Okay, fine. I don't know anymore. Okay, so let's do 1 move. Oops. I think that this is fine, but then I don't know why everything else is wrong. Okay, what is the second query? We're going from 0 to 2. There's no possible 3 anyway, but from 0 to 2. 0 to 2, so 1 to 5. Widest thing is 3, so it's 1 to 5. So this one, maybe it's related. And it goes to 0. Okay, so in 1 move, it only goes to 3, so then now it goes from 3 to 5. 3 to 5 should take 1 move, that's true. But in 1 to 3 should only also take 1 move, right? Oh, I see, because it should take 1 move, but we are adding 2 moves. That doesn't make sense though, right? Am I doing the DP wrong? Maybe my DP is wrong. Let's check the DP. Okay, so it's here 1, 3, 5, and then this is no moves. 1 move, it goes to 3, yeah. 2 moves, it goes to 5. I see. It thinks that it's on the left side, so then it thinks that, okay, so if 2 moves, it goes to, if it's exact, I'm doing this a little bit off. I think this is, my condition is wrong a little bit. Like, people who are very good at binary search know this one, but I struggle with this because I don't do it this way. Okay, so if it's exactly B, I want to write something like this, but it's okay. It's okay. So it's this. Okay, so if it's on the right side, what does that mean? Am I actually messing this up? It should be this. Basically, it should be adding 2 instead of 1, and then another. Oh no, well, This is saying it's 2. It should be I minus 1. I plus 1. Okay, so what does it mean by being middle? Okay, so I think my thing is wrong, right? So I think my condition is wrong. So the left side and the right side, what does it mean by the left side? Left side means that if it goes there, then it is on the left side. But the left side is not. Oh, you don't shift it correctly. What you should be saying is there should be an I minus 1 somewhere. That's why I think that's it. Okay. Something like this. Oh, now we're talking a little bit closer. It's still wrong. Oh, no. It's right. This one is wrong, but... Oh, wait, no. That's right. Right? I forgot that I made the jump 1. I am a dumb boy. So this is right, I think. Maybe. Alright, let's YOLO submit it. I don't have that much time anyway. I mean, I do have a good amount of time, actually. 28 minutes, but I'm just ready to YOLO submit and then see what happens. If it times out, I'll also be sad, but if it times out, it would be really weird, actually, to be frank. I mean, this I don't know. Oh no, I mean, just a 0 to 1 answer, which I don't handle correctly. I'll put 0, expect 1. Oh, no. This is 0. Oh, no. I see. Yeah. I actually was thinking about this case, but I forgot about it. If A is equal to B, U is not equal to V. So then, and I did think about this case, but I thought it gets handled, but I just forgot to put it back in. Or like I forgot to check for it. Like I thought maybe this handles it implicitly, but I just forgot to check for it because it took so long trying to debug this. How much time do I have left? 27 minutes. Oof, that's a tough one. I thought I'd be very close to done, and okay, so this is 4. I expect 3. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, there's no way it should be 4, unless I did the math wrong. Okay, let's look at the DP array. This is very weird, actually. Okay, so 0, 8. It makes 0 is an input. Okay. Oh, actually. So 1 move is 8. 2 moves is 14. 4 move is 18. Okay. So then it tries to do 2 then, right? Or should? Okay, so it tries to do 14 and then 8, so that should be 3 if I'm doing it right. But okay, I mean, I guess we just have to debug it. I don't know. It is what it is. It goes from 0 to 18, right? So the last thing, 0 to 18. Okay. Ooh. Am I doing this one? So it's 18. So it thinks that in 4 moves it could get to 18, which is true, right? Oh. That's awkward. maybe I think my binary search is just bad, to be frank. But yeah, maybe I don't know how to do it, and that I need more practice, because it should go from 4 to 2. Okay, 4 it could do it, and then 2 it cannot do it. So it adds to 2. Why? Actually, why? So it goes to 14, so then it has to be the right side. But it actually wants... Did I set this wrong? Maybe I set this wrong. Maybe this should be this, actually. Maybe I was just wrong. Nope. That doesn't feel right though, right? Why would you jump to... Okay, so it's 14, so then now that means that you have to go to half of that. Because that's the number of moves you make though. Why would it jump to 18? I mean, this kind of makes sense, but then now you... Something doesn't make sense. Because why would you jump? Because then now you jumped, but actually you want to go. You do want to go to 14. That's the hard part. But and not 18. It doesn't really make. You can't really go to. Well, you can go to 18 if you take the 4, but if you take the 14, you want to take the 14. Do you? Is that always good? No, I think that's true, that it should be always good. You can't go any more anyway. Okay, so you always want to take the 14, but the number of moves is wrong, right? Because it's saying that, oh no, this is saying that if you take 4 moves, something is wrong. If you take 4 moves, you can get to 18. Because if you take 2 moves, you can only get to 14. So, but you know that by definition, so it's between 2 and 4. The answer is between 2 and 4, not that you add 4. So something is really off here. Like, I almost want to write this, but it just, that feels even more weird now, right? Yeah, I mean, now this is at, like, it should go to 14 and then that's fine, but then now you have to do one more. But I don't know how to do it. I'm like off by 1 somewhere. I'm just not good at this. Almost quit Summit by accident. That would have been not fun. Okay, so how do I correct this binary search? Okay, so what are we doing? So we're saying that the left side is going to be equal to A, and oh no, the left side is going to be 0. Right? Okay, what are we binary searching for? We're binary searching for this section. So left side is going to be, it's the number of moves. So it's going to be 0, and then the right side is going to be, say, I guess the most, which is d minus 1 or 2 to the d minus 1, right? Yeah. And then now here, I think there's a subtraction somewhere, that's why. But I'm just so not practiced on this, clearly. Okay. Right. So we take the left side. So this is the left side. Then now right is equal. We subtract it by right? Here, then left. I don't know, does that even work? In total it's just gonna be 0, but 4 and 6, what does that mean? And we update this so it's a little bit awkward. It's not good enough for this. I'm not practiced enough in doing it this way, even though I know the idea behind it. Okay, right. Without adding another layer. What if I just do this? And you just have a lot of big negative numbers, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so the idea here is that I think here, because if it's equal to, okay, can I redefine this? If it's equal to, then that means that left is possible, so we just continue. Otherwise, if it's equal to, then we actually don't do this. If it's equal, now we want something like this. That doesn't make sense. If it's equal, if it's on the left side, then we definitely want to go to the left, right? Yeah. Then now, if it's no longer true, now we know that here we can't. The left doesn't hold anymore. And what does that mean? But it still means that it could be on well, in fact, it has to mean that it is on the right side. So that means that it's like this. I'm not used to writing binary search like this. And at this point, I'm struggling for so long. Can I change the form so that it's easier for me to do? Let's see. We know that that means that we know this is the maximum number of moves, right? So then now, okay, so if it's equal to, it's on the left side. But what does it mean for it to be on the right side? So this is saying that can only go from 0 to 14, and this doesn't make sense. I think I'm just off by something. Because this should not be 4 moves to go to 18. No, the left side is right. But this is actually, I feel like this is wrong. Like we should just go to here because we know that well, now it takes 2 more, but why is the other thing 0? But this doesn't make sense that we moved that much for this move, so I think something is wrong here. I think this is more right in either case. But, well, no, because this is, because it takes 2 moves to go to 14 on this one. No, this is more correct. No, I think this is fine, but am I checking the wrong thing? Okay. But why would you go to 18? We skip it. Oh no, because it's not possible. But the answer is not to move all the way to the right. It is to go halfway there, right? And I'm not doing the halfway part right. This is where the halfway part is more sensible. But then like now I want to write this, but then now everything just, it's like everything's just shifted. So yeah, because then now this is 14 here. I'm writing this really poorly. It's almost like it should be this plus 1 in the number of moves. Or it's this, but you want to add 1 more move, right? So dp of 0 of this. Oh, one move. To get to the next. I don't know. I feel like I'm so close. I knew the ideas, but I'm just so bad at this part of reconstructing. Yeah, another loop of 20 would be too slow, I think. Yeah, 20 times 20 is 400. Yeah, that would be too slow, probably. So this is the number of moves. So we're binary searching on the number of moves. So this is wrong. It should not be. This is definitely wrong. But then now this is just everything off shift by 1, and we have the wrong answer that we had for before. Okay, so taking this is the this is more roughly right, but where this is just saying that, okay, if it 2 is 4 moves, if it takes 4 moves, it can get there. Why is this 3 6? Maybe this is wrong. So okay, let's take a look at DPs here, right? Am I just confused? Okay, so 0 move, 1 move, 2 move is 14. It is I minus 1. I think this is right. I think the math is just, this is right. So, okay, so 2 is 14, but we want 3. So, okay, so if this is 14, then this is, that B is too small. We add, so for I is equal to 3, we take a look at 2. That's 2 moves, right? So I think there's something weird with my math. We want to take 2 moves and then go to I minus 1. Right? But then now we don't add the last move. And also, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, fine. How do I do one more move, right? One move would be I is equal to 2, right? 2, it just checks, 2, you check, right? It should be here. It's just that now this is good, so we don't need a move anymore. This thing is wrong. This is saying this is not the left side, right? So you have 1 move. So if I is equal to 1, now if I is equal to 2, then in 1 move it is able to do it. That's not the left side because it's 0, 1. Okay, so that's why my binary search is so bad. I mean, maybe I won't finish. It's fine. Let me take a screenshot. But that means that if I is equal to 2, then it's saying that, okay, in 1 move I'm partitioning the space incorrectly because now it's no longer asking for 0 and 1. It's a space of is it this? Am I just being dumb? No, maybe I just keep shifting it, but in 1 move, but it's not even the 1 move 0. Okay, everything the setup is right, but the binary search is just wrong because now we made 2 moves, but then now the recursion should be 0 and whatever, right? Maybe I need to be a little bit dumber. This is just try to. I mean, this is really ugly, but maybe that's fine. Current. No. Okay, so if it's not, I think the bounds is weird. That's why. Okay, because if this is the left side. Okay, so there's 4 moves. If I is make it so that's 4, then we want to try check 0, 1, 2, and that's why. Because I'm supposed to check 0, 1, and then 2, 3 differently. That's why my binary search is off. So actually, okay, so if it's left side, then it is not this. If it's the right side, okay, so if we have 4, if it's wrong, No, if it's 4, then we actually check for 2 and 3, not 3 and... We do not check for the 2. It's 2 minus 1. Because of the 0 space. I see. I really had to get back to principle. 4 minutes. No, the way that I could do this is fine. If it's 2, we add it by the number that we 2, right? And then now it's instead of searching for 0. Oh, but you have to be able to search for 0, so you can't do one index. That's why. So instead of... Okay, so that means that if... I see. How do I check for I minus 1? I have to do one previous move. That's why. Wow, I do not know how to do this at all. Okay. How do you do minus 1 move? I mean, we just have to pre-cache it, I guess. Pre-calculate it. So here is 2 plus 1. There's no easy way for me to do one move backwards, is there? And definitely not in 3 minutes. Okay. I see. My binary search is really off. I didn't really go back to first principles. We'll figure this out, just not within contest time. And it is what it is. Okay. So 1 is fine. Okay, and then now so we have this, but not really. It is 1 previous to that. So then okay, so this is 1 move, so this is 0 moves. And then now, so if it's 2, it's going to be 1. So it's just... So this is whatever, but what we want is something like this, and then this, right? To go backwards 1 step. I don't know if this is right. But then now it's something like this. I think this should be 15. 15 should be right, actually. I don't know. Alright, we just finished the contest. The timer just went out, so this is YOLO time. It's we're very close, but not close enough. Oh, I like that they don't reset me anymore, which is nice. Oh, and then now they tell you the thing. But I mean, I was gonna submit it anyway, so. Okay, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, but let's see, how many? I mean, we're very close, but I guess we're just off by one or something. But the binary, I mean, this one was a little bit more YOLO because I was just like, I have no time, right? But let's see. So it's 6 to 7, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 28 to 193. So it's 28, 81, and then I don't know, 119 and 119. What is the answer? Wait, let's see. So it is 28 to 81 to 157, maybe? Is that it? No. It has to be 119. And then 193, maybe? 64? No. Am I doing the right 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yes. Right? Yeah, okay. It brings the answer. Oh no, my answer is 3, but it should be 4. Okay, so 4 is right. Okay, that's what I thought, but I was just so confused because this doesn't make sense. Okay, I always do that actually. So this is the right answer, but I guess I do 3 for some reason. I mean, I kind of rushed this because again, my DP is wrong. I think this DP is wrong. It should be. No, I think I think it should be this way. Actually, I kind of rushed it. It's still the wrong answer, so maybe not. Okay, so basically, this is because we want to check one. Yeah, okay. This actually no. This makes more sense. It's wrong, but it makes more sense. Maybe now we don't do it this way. Maybe here I was just maybe I was overcompensating for. That's what I was overcompensating for, maybe. But and then now, okay, now this is just way wrong. Huh? Why is this so much wrong? Oh, it's because of this, I think. Okay, but it's still wrong. All right, let's just print out. I got DP. I think I could have figured it out, but now this is kind of awkward to read. Maybe I could also optimize this to be a little bit faster, for sure. By doesn't have to be an array, does it? Actually, I don't know that I made it array specific, so maybe this is fine. Key error. Oh, well, yeah, I wait, where? Line 19. Oh. D minus 1 in, wait, which one? Oh, I? It's probably I. I probably could clean this up as well, but I just wanted to see. Okay, right. I put it. Okay, so 28 goes to 28. 2 steps. It goes to 81. 4 steps. No. This is 0 steps. This is 1 step. This is 2 steps, which seems right? And then this is 4 steps. So 4 steps is definitely right. But okay, so the D. Oh yeah, this part I actually okay. This part I could see why I'm wrong, or possibly I'm wrong, because I didn't really think about it that much. So this gives me a number from and then do it dp minus 1. I feel like this should be right, but maybe I'm wrong here. Okay, so 1 step, 3 step is 81. Is that right? Maybe I'm. Oh no, maybe this is. Maybe I'm off by 1 in indexing here. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why. That doesn't make sense. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, it is still wrong in this exact same way, which I guess is consistent, but at least it gets shipped a little bit. Yeah, this should not be bigger than this, so that's definitely wrong. Because this should be 0 steps, maybe. Should I have a 0 step? I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. 0 step, maybe that's why though. This should be 2 to the I minus 1, so this is actually wrong. So maybe this should be a 1 actually. Maybe that's fine. So maybe I just did it anyway, but okay, so it's still wrong, but okay, so 0 steps. This should be 1 step. This should be 3 steps, but 1. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. But I guess going from 1 to 3 is an awkward thing. Right, so this is 3. So 3 already goes. Okay, so what am I what am I saying? So it's going, okay, let's say there are, so we're trying to see if 8 moves is enough, but we try to check whether 0 to I think I'm just like really off by just off by 1 in a really bad dumb way, because we're not partitioning the space correctly. Because we're trying to accept 0, so I think the math is just off. Because when you shift, you shouldn't shift. No, I think that's fine. Is it? Yeah, if you jump, it's fine. But I think this part is wrong. And actually, we could probably this one's cleaner with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now it's 1. So that's 0. That's yeah, that's 0 steps. That's 1 step, and then next one should be 3, and this is 5, which is actually wrong. So maybe that's partly why this is wrong. It jumps too much. This is 1 step. Going to 5 means that it is 4 steps, not 3 steps, right? So why? The why is because we want to do 1 step plus 2 steps, because we want to do 3 steps, and so that's 2 to the 4. That is weird actually. That should be a 4, because this is a 1 to the 2 and then 2 to the 4. I think maybe order shouldn't matter though. Maybe it does. But in that case, that would be wild. I don't think it should matter. No, it shouldn't matter, I don't think. So my indexing is wrong. Why is this indexing wrong? Okay, at least now we know why. It should be 1, 4, 2, 4 going 3 steps instead of 4 steps. Okay, so that means that. Oh, that's because I used next instead of I am dumb. Okay. Okay, I think now we're better. I mean, we're 2 times everything, which is, I don't know, it's, well, we're doing a lot more, but maybe now we can finally fix this part. Is this it? Right, let's take a look real quick. Why are we doing so? Oh, maybe the adding is weird. Maybe now this is what we're doing. Okay. I mean, it's so annoying. Well, the add thing doesn't make sense, I suppose. Because this should be... So if it's not from 0 to 3 in the left side, then it'll be on the right side, right? Okay, wait, what does it mean to be on the right side? Maybe I'm just doing it in a dumb way. If it's on the right side... No, oh yeah, that's why. Because we want to ask whether this is this, right? So if this is B, that means that on the left side, the biggest on the left side is not possible. So we have to go to the right side. And this is now going to the right side by updating the current and then adding the number of moves, which is, I think, a little bit off. But is this right? Or at least, I don't know if it's right, but there's no difference. That's what I tried to do, but I was just sloppy. I think one thing, and this might still be wrong anyway, but I think one thing that I was doing is that I was trying to do too much magic and not try to solve the problem. Or try to re-solve it with... Okay, time limit is good. It means that, I don't know, I mean... Well, we'll see whether that is like a real time limit or... Yeah, I mean, it's good in the sense that it means that we are mostly right. Well, why is this so slow then? It means that we're mostly good. I mean, here, it probably just means that we should not do this loop, because that's just dumb. It should be for... I mean, I said that I would look into it, but then I just forgot. But anyway, yeah, now it's much faster. But then I just forgot. But I mean, because I was focusing on getting it correct versus, yeah, okay. I'm a little bit sad, honestly, because I don't know that I've gotten it in time anyway. But I think I was trying too much to cheese it. And what I mean by that is that like I was trying to rely on my experience versus rebuilding the knowledge needed for this one, right? Like I was like, okay, until I like until I had no choice, right? When I had no choice, I really did finally do it, but and maybe some of it is just my setup is a little bit wrong, but yeah, when I had no choice, I really had to dig deep, but I should have dug deeper to begin with because I even then I knew that I wasn't like knowledgeable about it, right? Like I was like, this is something that I know I'm weak at, but yet I still try and like YOLO it into submission, but that was not quite the way that I should have done it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. What is the running time for this now that I fixed that? I thought that would be fast enough though, actually, even with this, but maybe it just does too much processing work. I don't know. Want to take a look at the running time. 3 seconds. That's a lot. That's a lot of savings. I didn't expect that. How long are we from? So we're like about 10 minutes more. Wait, I guess I could look at my. Yeah, I think we're like 20 minutes out of it. So I don't know. I feel like we're okay. I probably could have done a little bit better. Let's see if I could learn a little bit. Let's not learn from ChatGPT. I don't even, I don't know. I know this person ish. I know of this. So yeah, I mean, this is basically the same idea that I have. Oh, this is smart actually. Maybe. That's what I was doing here, right? Oh yeah, no, this is what I'm doing here. How did it get off by one part? I mean, that's the part that I struggle with, right? Like I had this most of the way. I guess this part maybe. And stuff. I guess the way that I set it up, I was just off by one for like an hour. Or rest plus one by an hour. Could I have done it? I mean, I am going to spend a little bit extra time because I feel like this is something that I knew I was weak at, and I kind of had to do crazy things to make up for this off by one. And I wasn't sure that I could have done it this way. That's why. I mean, I think everything else I was very similar. Right. So yeah, I don't. I guess I didn't need to binary search. That's a little bit ridiculous. It is literally if we sort it, then it'll be the next index. But whatever. Okay, let's say we didn't have this, which is what happened. What people did. So I had the 0 case, the 1 case, the -1 case. Do they have the 1 case? They don't have the 1 case. Wait, just this. Wait, I did do the step correctly. So step is if dp. Well, they do it by I, but I do it by I. I'm trying to understand this a little bit because this is the type of dynamic programming that I know I'm really bad at. So it's something like this thing, right? This is clearly way off. I mean, this is fine. I don't care about that. I mean, this is built. Okay. So, and 0 is just all zeros. And then oh, he does it by index. I guess that's why. Is that true, Larry? I don't know. I maybe I need to step back and think about this at some point. Not now. Well, the idea should be roughly the same. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, no, I mean, excuse me. What is left? Left is just I. Oh, yeah, I see. That's just to check whether they're the same initial index. Which is kind of weird, but okay, that's fine. I mean, I had the same frame, so I had the ideas, but I just couldn't do it. But why couldn't I do it? Well, I'm off by one. Not that I'm off by one. I'm just here. We're differing by one for sure, right? So here, they said he set dp. So he just sets all these to 0 for whatever reason. Also, I think if there were arrays, we would have been fast enough. But okay, so for whatever reason, he set them to 0. Here, same idea though. Yeah, I mean, this is literally exactly the same. Oh wait, no, this is a lie. Previous, right? So previous. Actually, I don't know what previous means. Previous is all zeros. Oh, it's just the last element. Well, nums of I. I mean, he walks backwards. I think that's what he does. But it's the same idea. Because he gets the... Yeah, he gets the U to be the bigger number, so and then he walks backwards. So the idea is still the same. And why am I... Oh, I guess this condition is not going to be the same if he's walking backwards. While I'm walking forward. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to fix it down. At this point, probably there's some awkward thing, but I think the idea is roughly the same. But I don't know why that I had to do also. Okay, I'm going to see if I could yeah. So this is closer in spirit, right? We just set up the DPs. This jumps to the next one, okay? Right, 2. But I don't know why I had to do the thing that I did, because I was here really early, but then I don't know why I'm not fixing it. Okay, so. Maybe the left side. No, we want this if only it's on the right side, right? So if B is... Then we want it to go on the right side. Is this it? Give it a quick submit. Why was I so weird then? I had to do some crazy things, but I was just off by 1. Alright, let me think about this real quick. I thought I had to do what I did, but I had most of this. I just had some weird off by once, right? That I had to readjust. Oh well, because I didn't do the total plus one, but I wasn't confident. I did remember seeing something like this, but then I wasn't confident. Well, because I don't have all the expected engines in front of me either, right? So I wasn't sure that total plus one would have done it. Why is it total plus one enough? Huh. I mean, I guess yeah. I think it's just me not understanding this way of doing dynamic programming, which I knew that, but the total plus one really made it faster, huh? I have to understand why the total plus one works, I suppose. Excuse me. I mean, it's still just binary search, but I don't know why I wasn't able to do it. And the sad thing is, I was debugging this for like an hour. So, I mean, on one hand, I feel like I'm okay with like I knew how to do it clearly, ish, but I wasn't able to kind of finish the last part. I'm not sure. There's a very awkward way of writing this as well. So maybe this should have been just I think that part would have made sense. Somehow this is. Oh wait, no, that's where speculators do whatever. Yeah, I mean, I had most of this, but I'm really sad that like because I would have gone. I had. I mean, I don't remember the timing, so maybe I should just check it. But like I had most of this. I knew how to do it, but the total plus one thing bugs me a little bit. I mean, I'll think about this offline, friends. But I think for me, I think that's the part that I was a little bit confused about. Like, why would it be? Okay, so we always assume one move, but I thought that's because we do this maybe. And this is the zero move. Can we remove this level then? I mean, technically yes, but then we have to update the costs. This should be I now. But why didn't I think of the total plus one though? Oh, this is also still wrong. I don't know anymore. Let's put it back to the good state. Oh, because now the plus one is not factored in. Okay, fine. But wait, why is this? Oh, why is this now not working again? See, I can't even tell why this is wrong versus the one that's right. So that's why, like, it doesn't feel like I'm understanding it when that's the case, right? Oh, I guess we don't need this if statement anymore, but I mean that shouldn't have changed the answer. I was just saying. Oh, I know why, but I don't get why. Am I just missing something about a total plus one? Oh, let's give a quick submit just to make sure that I'm still okay. But yeah, I guess that is one of those things where when you're out practice. I have to think about this offline. But yeah, that is all I have for this one. Let me know what you think about this contest. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye. Yeah, so as soon as I stopped recording, I've realized what I was doing wrong. And it was kind of the same thing that I knew what I was doing wrong, kind of, and tried to fix it. And that's why I fixed it in that very confusing, convoluted way. But the TLDR was that I was searching for a space, right? The thing that I was binary searching was that I was binary searching in a very natural way, or at least natural to me, because that's the way that I've been practicing. I just haven't really thought about writing it in this way in a long time. But basically in a normal binary search, maybe I would have do like, let's say our search space is 0 to 15, right? And for this particular way of writing binary search, it is kind of important that everything is a power of 2, kind of. But the reason why I say that is because when you do from 0 to 15, then now you have 2 equal parts where you have 0 to 7 and then 8 to 15, right? That's the part. And here in the binary search, you're trying to get 2 sections. You're trying to go, okay, is the answer in 0 to 7 or 8 to 15? The problem is that the way that I constructed the problem, I only am able to do queries at 8. But the query that I'm able to do at 8 does not give me the answer of whether it is on the right side or not, right? Because the query we want to do at 8 is whether, after taking 8 steps, what is the furthest that we can go? But if it goes past it, it doesn't tell me enough because it could be exactly 8, right? So that's basically the troubling thing about this particular part, and that's the part that I didn't figure out. And the total plus 1 part is just that it's converting instead of 0 to 15, we're searching from 1 to 16, right? And now searching from 1 to 16, we're now searching from 1 to 8 and 9 to 16. And of course, we assume that it is 1, so that's where the total plus 1 comes in. But also now, because we have 8, we can check whether it is on the left side because we have the number 8. Right, so if it's on the left side, then we are able to check, whether after 8 steps can we go far enough. If we can go far enough, then it's on the left side. If it's not, then we have to go to the right side, and then we do the following up things. I'll talk about it more in the explanation, but that's basically the idea. And the reason why I was struggling so much is this idea that I was going from, say, 0. I wasn't too clean on my idea, and I was essentially trying to do from 0 to 16, right? And trying to go from 0 to 16, I was like trying to play around with 0 to 8 and 9. Essentially this, I mean, maybe I don't even think I was that precise with this idea, but that's essentially what I was playing around with, and I couldn't get this to be right because it's always off by 1 somewhere as a result of, well, left and right is not the same size, and the way that we write this, it does require it to be the same size, right? And also as a result, that's also how I solved it, right? Is that I was doing some crazy things, so that I was able to solve it in this way, and I was able to kind of, if you remember the code, I'll put it up on the actual long explanation part. This is just the Larry brain dump version. Is that I was trying to get I was trying to construct the 7 answer so that we can do the query in a much quicker way, and that's basically how I did that. And for 7, it's just you go to 4 plus 3, and you can kind of think about it as like 2 plus 1 is you go to 3, right, and so forth. So you could construct the 7 recursively as well, which I did, but clearly it took more time and messy because like I said, I just wasn't practice with doing binary search in this way. It's not something that I'm clearly, like, I mean, and obviously I'm able to come up with it, but it just took like an hour longer than I should have, right? But yeah, that is all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and it's okay. Learned something today, so that's good. So yeah, stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.